The situation is causing unease in the north because the first payment of an estimated $35 per ton is hardly enough to cover operational costs. News 5's Isani Caetano reports.
With the start of the annual sugar crop less than 2.5 weeks away, there is once again anxiety among farmers in the north. Cañeros are tonight seriously concerned that a sharp decline in the cost per ton of sugar on the European market will deeply affect their pockets here at home. That is based on a suggested price from the EU.
When we looked at this estimate, which is based on a cane price of about little over $42, which will make the farmers receive about $35, little over $35 as first cane payment, we're a bit concerned. This has been one of the lowest payments that the farmers have received at the beginning of a crop. The last payment, the low payment they received was in 2009, 2010. But I think this payment reflects what was being received during the years 2000 to 2005.
ASR BSI's Chief Financial Officer, Belize Carballo, says the marked decrease had been expected and, for the better part of 2 years, farmers were being informed of what was about to take place on the external market.
As we have all been anticipating and as we have been communicating with the farmers for some time now, at least the past 18 months, the prices in the EU market, which remains our main export market, have fallen considerably. In fact, the decline in prices started from earlier in 2015. This year, we were protected from that decline in price because of the contract that we had with TLS, which extended up to the 2015 crop, and therefore expired with the end of the 2015 crop, which provided for a minimum price of 425 euros. The price in the market was trading close to 100 euros below that price. But that price was the minimum price set under the contract, and therefore we got that price. And so we were protected from the decline in price.
While the leadership of the Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association acknowledges that there has indeed been a drop in the price of sugar exported to Europe, CEO Oscar Alonso maintains that millers were a bit too moderate in formulating their starting point.
Indeed, the price has been falling, okay. However, we're seeing the prospects of it being able to rebound, all right. And when we look at the average price for sugar in the EU market, the last one that we saw for last month was about 389 euros per ton, okay. We do not think that that BSI has really taken sufficient account these factors. We have seen the assumptions that they have made relating to price. We feel that BSI has and the assumptions they has taken are too conservative. They could be a bit more flexible to enable farmers to have a better price.
The rationale, says Carballo, is based on a new agreement with British-based multinational agribusiness Tate & Lyle, which will see Belize being paid an average price going forward.
We are now operating under a new contract with Tate & Lyle Sugars. And that new contract essentially provides for Belize to be paid the average price of what Tate & Lyle purchases sugar from. Countries like Belize, ACP countries that have preferential access into Europe, that means that can sell sugar into Europe without paying duty. And so whatever sugars Tate & Lyle Sugar purchases sugar for, the 2015-16 marketing year, which extends from October 2015 to September 2016, we will be paid the average.
That average, however, is inadequate since, according to Alonso, the prescribed amount cannot suffice for the quantum of operation expenses.
No, this price of $35 will certainly impact the farmers drastically. When you look at the high level of the cost of operations because of the high level of fuel, the high level of spare parts, the cost of spare parts, the high costs of manual labor, the high cost of machinery services, even right now the cost that the farmer has to bear in terms of his loan repayments and interest payments that he has with the banks, right? Where he had made investments to increase production in order to supply the factory. Getting at $35 per ton will certainly put him very much against the wall.
The sugar crop for 2015-2016 is set to commence on November 30th. The $35 per ton bargain forms part of the first payment for sugarcane farmers. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.
There is another issue that is bubbling.